Lead boxing truth. So, Showtime has had its last boxing match. Last boxing match was on Showtime tonight. Main event, David Morrell versus agbeko. And let me just say this. David Morrell, I believe now he's 10-0 with 9 knockouts. Is an up-and-coming. He's 25 years old, and he's already calling out the names that we know already. But, you know, I looked at it, and I'm like, this guy needs to be at least, if he's not in the top 10 right now, he needs to fight somebody in the top 10 to get that. To get that in his, on his record. You also had a throwback fight in the beginning, the opening, with Andre Berto, former WBC champion, and Robert Guerrero, former champion. Well, I'll just put it this way. Both of them are former champions. And I remember that fight that they had before. And when Robert Guerrero got done with Andre Berto, it looked bad. Meaning that his face looked all messed up. But with that being said, they went 12 rounds this time. You know, as the body gets older, it can't do the same things it did before. But Robert Guerrero got the win again, just to show you how, you know, good he is in boxing. And I believe he still wants another fighter, so I believe he wants, you know, get another fight in. His output is still, you know, he's still putting his punches out there and stuff like that. So, you know, that's Robert Guerrero. And also, we had a fight right after that with Chris Colbert, and I forget the guy's name. Oh man, I want to say Venezuela. This is a 135-pound rematch, and Chris Colbert got dropped, I believe, in that first fight. But in his second fight, shoot, the guy he wasn't playing. He was not playing. He almost dropped Chris Colbert again in the first round, and then you know, rounds later, he ended up knocking out Chris Colbert cold. I mean, face down, out of the ring, and everything. It was a brutal knockout. And right after the fight, Chris Colbert was like, I need to get my, we need to have another fight. He's like calling out Gervonta Davis. And so, you know, 135-pounder. I don't know what his ranking is at 135 pounds. But we shall see. You know, we shall see what fight's going to happen. And if this fight happens, you know, this will be a great thing to me, you know, unless Gervonta going to fight somebody like a Lomo or somebody else at 135 pounds. So with that being said, it's great that Showtime had to me, that was a good card for their last fight. You brought back some of the old fighters that been in Showtime, that was on Showbox, you know, Andre Berto and Robert Guerrero, and then you had Chris Colbert, and you had I believe the Venezuela guy, and then you had David Morrell, the one they're saying is the new threat at 168. So we just need to see him in there with a higher caliber competition. And once we start seeing that and him doing the same thing, then yeah, the fights could happen. I don't think he'll be fighting Jamal anytime soon. One thing, he's 168. Jamal was at 160, and I think he's going to be fighting at 168 pretty soon. But at the same time, they have the same trainer. So that normally doesn't work out. This is Lee's Boxing Truth. I want you to like, comment, subscribe.